Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Ghost 1.0. In our previous episode, we had kind of a bad time, if I'm being honest. We were up against a boss that could heal itself and would send our projectiles back against us. And I wasn't picking up what the boss was putting down. Had to look up a guide, which actually ended up not helping me that much because it didn't mention, hey, you can stop the boss from healing itself. And then looked up a video showing someone beat it and go, we can possess these robots and destroy the thing that's doing the healing, though it's a little bit tricky because the robots are under constant fire from each other while you're doing it. So that kind of sucked. My build isn't very possession focused, so we kind of struggled there, but that's okay. We got through it in the end, and now we can do other stuff. Now that we've got a red key, we can finally go through this way. So let's teleport and do that. One thing that I might critique this game about, it's a little difficult to critique this, but the way that the keys work, like we're getting like a key and then we use it in a place. And so it kind of linearizes the experience. Like with that last boss, we pretty much only could do that. Like that was the thing we could do. And we experienced that before here in the blue area where we got to a point where it's like, okay, we've got to beat the boss that's right here. End of story. Like we've got nowhere else we can go, nothing else we can do other than grinding up equipment or grinding up currency to buy stuff. But it's pretty easy to clear out everything in the shops. Now, there were a few things. Item Magneto here. I could have picked that up. But, yeah. As a Metroidvania, this game does kind of force you into a specific sequence, which is not ideal. Oh, I'm dumb. This is the beginning of the game. I've gone the wrong way. We need to go this way. Gotta go right to go left. You know what we also need to do is turn all this stuff on. I think a big part of why I didn't like that last boss is because we had to turn off our own power-ups. Having to sort of go against our own, like, the advantages we had ground up, didn't feel great to me. I'm not, like, super mad about it, but still. It's one thing when a game's like, hey, you need to, like, time your shots better. It's another thing entirely when the game's like, hey, you need to, like, you're doing too much damage too quickly. Just like, oh, well, that's weird. Alright. 2,500 energy cubes, hopefully enough to grab a something.
Hey, Jacker, your theory about Ghost doesn't fit. She's too human. I don't know, man. I find it hard to believe that she's just an algorithm.
It's not human. It's just an imitation. One so good that it passed the Turing test. We got duped by a cheap trick.
But you saw how other knockers behave. Ghost is on a completely different level.
Well, here's a fact. Ghost acted differently as soon as we stopped that orange fluid.
That's circumstantial evidence. It could have just been a coincidence. Maybe she was tired at the time.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Jacker, stop it. You'll need conclusive proof if you want to convince me.
For what it's worth, this game is from 2016, I believe. So AI, chatbots, all that stuff were a lot less sophisticated at the time than we have become accustomed to now. Holy cow. No soul thing here. That's a little surprising.
Ghost, do you mind waiting for a moment? I have some questions to ask you.
I'm afraid I can't give classified information.
Don't worry, I'm not asking for information. I only want your opinion on a hypothetical situation.
Hypothetical situation? Why are you
Imagine you are in a desert.
in a desert? Which one?
Any desert. The one that you like the most. It's all hypothetical. Now, you see a turtle lying on its back, and it can't flip over by itself. The hot sun is baking its belly, and you are the only one who can help it.
Jacka, what the hell are you doing, man?
I'm applying a test on Ghost to prove that it's an AI.
What? But what sort of madness is that? Can you please leave her alone?
Calm down, Boogan. I'm just asking questions. It won't get hurt.
A psychological test? You're a psychologist now?
I've educated myself, Boogan. I saw a documentary that taught me how to differentiate a human from a fake.
Jacker's really starting to
From a replicant. Since
to
when is
grate on
Blade
me.
Runner a documentary?
Whatever. But I'll have you know that Ghost asked, in what desert? Just like the replicant did.
do. Interesting that these things are so vulnerable to these. Ooh, as am I guess. Whoops. Well, RIP that currency. Oop, nope, this way. Gotta go right to go left. Do-do-do-do. I wonder how the dropped stuff works. Also, the way that the saving works is interesting. Missed one. Damn it. I literally hit the wrong button. I'm not totally sure how we're supposed to deal with those. Like, that's clearly more damage than I'm supposed to be absorbing. It kind of feels like they're expecting me to have the ghost stunning ability, but surely not, right? Like, I don't know. It's a little tricky to tell in this game. Are there like the design implies that no ability is required, but practically speaking, it sure seems like some abilities are a lot less optional than others. Come on, drop. Alright, so I do believe that we've got a skill point, yeah. Short circuit robots she moves through in ghost form. Controlled robots walk faster and take 50% less damage. That could be useful. Souls are attracted. I'm gonna go for urgency. We'll see if that works. Alright. Didn't really feel like it worked. Like here, I'm not super seeing how we do this. Guess that way. That didn't feel good to me, but whatever. It's fine. We got it. Okay. This time, let's remember. Turn these on. And then save, because it doesn't remember. Alright. See y'all back down there. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. I'm not gonna make y'all watch me run this section of hallway again, so see you in a bit. And we're back. Okay, we're coming into this with pretty full health, so should be alright. Surprisingly dark in this room. The triple turrets are... they're doing numbers against me. Yeah, this was a terrible idea to run into here. I imagine probably we need to be building towards rolling. Jacker, what are you doing? Why are you taking so long? Survival level 9 alarm. Ooh. I guess I'll turn them off. Don't love being in here. Alright, this one's not been so bad. Genuinely surprised that it's so maze-like. Turn this back on, turn that back on.
Jacker, I was thinking that if Ghost was really a Naka, why is she putting her existence in peril?
What do you mean?
Think about it. She snuck into the orbital facilities where her AI is hosted, and she's destroying everything. Isn't that a stupid risk?
Well, it's following orders.
Okay, if a customer asked you to destroy the air generators that let you breathe, should you do it?
Obviously not, but
Because that's what she's doing. And furthermore, she looks like she's having fun. Your Naka theory does not hold.
I see there's only one way to convince you, so I'll do it.
What are you gonna do?
Give you the ultimate evidence. Discover Ghost's IP.
Are you gonna track down her house? Man, that's breaking and entering.
It is not breaking and
Sneaking into
entering. That's not
Nakamura
what breaking
isn't.
and entering is.
Well, yes, but with Ghost, we shouldn't violate her privacy.
It is a violation of
Since when do
privacy.
machines have a right to privacy?
Jacker, Ghost is a human being until you prove otherwise. Got it?
Okay. Bugin, it will just be to poke around and see what zone she's connected from. If the connection comes from Nakamura, we'll know Ghost's a Naka. Come on, it's exactly the confirmation you're asking for. If it comes from somewhere else, no matter where, I'll give up.
Okay, I accept. Just don't get traced.
Never heard of port forwarding? Like, there's lots of ways to appear as if you're from a different IP than you actually are. Okay. Am I supposed to have a different... I wonder, could it be one of these other guns is the solution? Am I supposed to be using this missile gun? Doesn't feel like it, because it is Not exactly a silver bullet. Bump. Shit. Run, run, run. At least if we die, it won't be quite as severe. Okay, so it's got some splash damage. That's good. Bump. I'm surprised that these are getting as complicated as they are. Oh shit. Well, that's bad. When I jump, there's a... Yep, jump wave. Can I walk out of this room and have that go away? Yes. Uppies. Uppies. Alright, this back, this back, this back.
Impossible. I can't track Ghost's IP. It goes through a proxy that hides the original IP, and there's no way to hack it without exposing ourselves.
Can't you just look for what information goes in and out of the space station?
There are millions of servers communicating with their respective Nakas on Earth. Too much information to be processed. Wait. I got an idea.
Oh yeah? Congratulations.
You won't be happy about this.
What are you planning?
A disturbance in the Force.
In English?
To create a disturbance in the signals that artificial minds send to their bodies. If Ghost's body receives this disturbance, then her mind is in Nakamura.
And if the body receives nothing?
Then I'm wrong, and you're right. Should it be our deciding factor?
Sure. How long will it take to program this disturbance?
That's where I need you, Bugan. I can't code such a thing. It must be done physically.
Generate a physical disturbance?
Yes. Something that confuses the connection between minds and bodies.
These two are ruining the goodwill that I have for them
Give me
right
some
now.
time to think about it.
New area. New music. The sequence to get here was surprisingly tough. We spent, what, 25 minutes getting here? More, since I didn't make y'all watch all of my reruns. Like, this sequence of rooms was surprisingly tough.
think I found a way.
Shoot.
The chunker wastes a large amount of energy. If we create a fault in the chunker's differentials, the power in the whole section will go down.
You want us to try jump starting?
Yes, but only in the chunker. Right when the electrical system goes down, the rest of the space station will notice a slight displacement in its potential difference.
The disturbance in the force.
Yes, this will cause communications up there to be altered for a few milliseconds. It's very little time, but we can definitely register it.
Let's do it. How do we proceed?
Easy. We have to find the main power conductors and overcharge them simultaneously.
Wait. We don't have a map of Nakamura. How are we supposed to find those conductors? And how do we overcharge them?
Well, we can find them using a power scanner, and we can overcharge them by using electromagnetic bombs and a remote detonator.
Power scanner, electromagnetic bombs, remote detonator. Aren't you asking for too much? We can't waste time looking for devices that may not exist up there.
Dude, they have 3D printers, and I have blueprints.
Oh! Boogan, you're a genius!
Ghost, go to the nearest 3D printer.
What for?
Just go!
Come on, ladder.
Houston, I'm at a 3D printer.
Hold on. We're printing some stuff for you.
Houston, I have the devices. What am I doing with these?
Ghost, Boogan here. Find the main power conductors in the chunker, then place an electromagnetic device on each of them. Some of them might be in the wall, so be sure to use the scanner.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so we've got a scanner item now. Okay. We're saving so that we don't have to reapply that later. Not totally clear to me how much range this thing actually has. Ow. Totally weird room. Alright. Health. Red Wrath. When activated, your melee weapon will shoot extra stuff. Regeneration 320. Wow. I think the highest we've got is 160. So yeah, I guess one level above that. Emergency propulsors. Just falling into crushing, throwing in safe position, 1 charge. Interesting. Stop all conveyor belts for 5 seconds. I mean, I guess I'm gonna get this one just so that I'm less likely to waste my money. I don't know. There's some interesting perverse incentives with the whole, like, oh, you spawn with X amount of energy. Because now, like, there's a weird... I keep heading the wrong direction. There's a weird incentive for me to, like, deliberately kill myself so that I can just have more money. I don't know. It feels weird. Ow. I feel like destroying those things is like gonna be a sub goal that I have later, but I just don't have it right now. Ooh, okay, that was kind of wonky. Gold card, nice. And skill point. We've gotten the next/last tier of skill tree, so let's check it out. Jetpack. Fall slowly. Auto fire. AI makes your robot shoot enemies when not being controlled for 10 seconds. Okay, that could be pretty interesting. That would have been helpful in the last boss, since we did have to abandon our body for a while. Cloaks for 5 seconds, create a destructive waves and repairs 120 HP just before dying, has only one charge. Huh, interesting. Huh, that seems very interesting. Energy cubes have a higher value if you get them fast enough. Picking up energy cubes restores 1 HP. That could be pretty interesting. Using any item heals you for 20 HP. That creates an interesting counter incentive where rather than having one larger healing item, we want more smaller healing items because then they do more total healing. Checker does that stuff. Protection module. Calls down allied robots. Controlled robots cause 100% more damage. Robots destroyed while possessed drop 20% more cubes. When in Ghost form, you can detect hidden soul activation points when close enough. Interesting. Auto-destruct. Controlled robots gain self-destruct as an extra secondary weapon. Enemies are printed using less material, lowering the HP by 20%. I mean, that sounds really useful. We're just going to go for that one. I mean, every weapon does notably more damage effectively. Okay, that will... Connection lost. I don't know why I assumed that there would be floor down there. Did we... So we still got this on. We still got this. Interesting. We still own one of them. I don't know how getting our stuff back's gonna work. Well, step the first. You actually gotta like make it to where your stuff is. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Can I even... I'm guessing that I don't have... Like, did we lose anything there? I mean, I don't think there's a way for us to get that back without dying, so... We just destroyed a something, but I'm not sure for what purpose. Damn. Ooh, and did our thing just place itself in a really bad location? It's amazing how quickly I churn through some of the health stuff. Actually, hold on. We don't actually know. Okay, yeah. That little previous health chunk or respawn bit is gone. Interesting, that box is back. Alright, so we just straight up can't get our body back right there. Our souls back, whatever. Huh. There is, I think, a skill point having to do with ghost picking stuff up. Can pick up energy cubes. Controlled. Yeah, but we can't pick up our death mask or whatever you want to call it. Man, these last three are all just like terrible. One extra level up on our secondaries could be nice. Hard to tell. Skill points is definitely like our limited resource right now. Like we burn through it as fast as we get them. So I'm gonna go for this one. Maybe I'll regret that later. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Alright, do that. I've forgotten to turn on my little dragon guy. I keep forgetting to do that. I also forgot to turn off this. So hopefully we won't need to backtrack. Okay. Okay, well, now we know. Shortcut. Hey, nice. I will definitely take another save location, considering how much hurt we're under. Grab this. Climb on down here. What you got? Increases damage done by your main. Nice. Increases the level of your secondary weapon. Nice. Heavy cannon that shoots a bolt, causing heavy damage to one target. Nice. Alright, well, we kind of only have two choices here, because we're just poor. Either the shot enhancer or the secondary upgrade. Honestly, we'll go shot enhancer, since that's what we're using more right now. Oh, we got an achievement for doing that. Okay. More skills? Nice, more skills. Hell yeah. We haven't even used this yet, which is more shame me. Explosion and melee. Acid or steam. Let's do this one because I feel like the steam always like catches me by surprise and just wrecks me. Okay, and then this just connects over there. Okay. Well, yeah, we will do this little run. As long as there's not little dudes floating around in here, it is marginally safer than the trash. Glad that I got that ghost speed upgrade, because boy howdy, slow going. Did that disable the lasers? It did. Can't control that or that. Can only control humanish robots. I need to go back and check and see if the other robots like that have been respawned since I died. I feel like they were all been fairly close to save points. Place bomb. I've been doing a bad job of firing off my place bomb thingy. Okay, splash damage. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That feels like probably just a map layering error, but it's pretty interesting. Hey. We haven't gotten a soul thingy in here yet, I don't think. Which does imply that it's going to be a big old pain in the butt when we do get one. When we do try and like find them. And we've missed some. Oh. Bullets up, hell yeah. Hold on, wasn't our total bullets... Oh, that was for a different weapon. That was for this, yeah. region. Shit. I don't trust standing on this.
Boss, Shadow here. I found the intruder.
Good work, Shadow. Send me any information, any detail that we could use to identify him.
That won't be necessary, boss. I already identified her.
Her?
Boss, the intruder is Eva 13, one of our agents.
Ava 13. Damn, Jagged. That's why you wanted my agent. Shadow, we need our agents back to normal. Fix the biofluid.
Yes, boss.
Now let's deal with that meddlesome Jacker.
Jagger!
Coder, I want you to unencrypt all transmissions from Ava 13 and find out the whereabouts of Jacker. Maximum priority.
I'm on it, boss.
Do, do. Another one of those weird mini boss rooms. This area, I feel like, has been more generous with the save spots than like almost anywhere else in the game, which feels crazy. Like this area felt pretty generous, but only in the first half. The second half was kind of loose, infrequent. This one, it was fine. This top corner up here and up here were kind of short, and this bit right here was okay. But over here, it's like every 4 rooms, bump, 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 save, bump, 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 save, which comes as a real shock after this like fairly lengthy stretch that we had getting into here. I'm quite surprised by how many saves we're getting. I'm for it, don't get me wrong. I like getting lots of saves, especially considering that these all effectively give us fast travel points, but still, I'm surprised by it. Usually in a Metroidvania, you know, the frequency of save points decreases over time. Alright, I'm assuming we can... yeah. I can't make that jump. And now I have boned myself, I think. Never mind, we can face take it. very surprised that that worked out. What's the move there if we hadn't accumulated as much health as we have? Because that took like 400 health just being in there for like a second. And we had like the double jump, so... Huh. How would this have played out if we had slightly different upgrades? If we had accumulated fewer health upgrades and if we hadn't gotten double jump? Anything about that. I could easily see a player disliking the souls and like not like even when they like trigger them deliberately just like nah, I'm not gonna bother collecting them, and that could be fairly ruinous for getting upgrades and stuff like that. We have as much money as we would have if we had just died, which feels bad. Feels bad, man. But we can at least afford this. So that's something. Drone damage up. Man, that'd be nice. It's not even really that expensive. 1,920. System shock. When robot is damaged, all robots of the same type receive 10% of the damage. Interesting. That sounds broken. Flying drone that follows you, blocking any enemy projectile. It sounds nice. I'd love to have another one of them. Hold on. Not to be confused with our just normal drones. Yeah, that's a specific different kind of drone. Double loot. Double items left behind by destroyed robots and boxes. Well, that also sounds brokenly good. Huh. That storage got some good stuff in it. Let's go down. Yeah. I keep forgetting that I have the that. Need to remember that. Alright. Tell y'all what, I think that's where we're going to call it. Like, clearly there's more that we need to do. We have to have missed most of the bomb placement places. But like I would be willing to bet that there's at least one right here, probably one somewhere in here. But I do need to get off and get going, so we're gonna call it there. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, more Metroidvania. I'll be back with more of this game tomorrow. Until then, bye.